Warning: the following opinions and views of the Chrono podcast do not reflect the sport of Airsoft as a whole. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, I know, Kitty. Every time I'm on the phone.
Alrighty, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Chrono podcast. I'm your host, TDL Sasquatch, and today I am joined with a couple of my good buddies. I got Dalton from Anvil Airsoft and our buddy Ryan from Snos Airsoft. And we got a lot to talk about today. First off, we're going to start out with games that are coming up. I'm not too familiar with Pegasus's schedule. It's very random, but I do know that the Fallout game is coming up on April 26th, a couple of weeks. If you haven't pre-registered for that, I would suggest doing that now. It is advertised as a pre-registered only game, and I think they're going to allow walk-ons. I'm not too sure. I would send one of the admin people a message on Facebook. There should be walk-ons available, I think, but they're going to charge a little bit more. So you might as well get those pre-registrations in. And then in March, not March, what am I thinking? I'm going backwards. Holy cow. Let me sip this described drink here real quick. Coming in May, on the weekend of May 17th, is the Walk the Line event, which is a very fun event involving cartels and the DEA. Lots of shenanigans going on, weapon smuggling, drug product smuggling, and so forth. I highly recommend that game as well. Funny thing is, I actually found my very first Nighthawk tag as I was organizing some stuff earlier today from 2019, Walk the Line 5. I'm like, Jesus, that's a throwback there. So,
Oh boy,
yeah, that's a while ago. It's like
that's a while ago.
Pre-COVID. Oof.
Oh man.
I think that's everything that's happening right now. I know that the local field over here in Yakima, they're trying to get retail going back and going. So hopefully we'll have a local joint for some goods. But hopefully in the future, we're going to have a couple more locations for some goods here locally here in Washington State, which will be awesome, considering there's a lot of shenanigan tariffs going on that's going to affect the sport as a whole when it comes to cost, which, you know, I don't care what side you're coming from, it affects the sport as a whole. So, but yeah, that's an unfortunate thing that's happening. Dalton, you said you sent me some photos.
I did. I have one that I can pull into my hands right here.
Yeah.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
It's an incomplete incomplete shell.
Yes.
But the black filament makes it look good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Got the Anvil Airsoft, our logo, and our slogan, and then see if it'll like me long enough. It's called the Field Ammunition Supply Kit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. It is an Airsoft electric speed loader like we talked about last time.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have I've switched up the design. So now I have my own version of it. And I can do what I want with it now. So I have
Heck yeah.
As of now, Nighthawk will start carrying them here in the future on the website and in store. And then Wyshtech over in Kalispell, it's not a guarantee yet. I still have to send him a prototype and see if he likes it. But he's holding off on ordering from Bull Gear to see if he likes what I got. So
sweet.
We'll see how that goes.
That's going to be awesome. Some more local goods. Okay. Can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
The other thing that's been happening is that's also going to be our field spotlight for the day. I figured we'd do the Snos field over in Tampico and shout that thing out. That's
oh, heck yeah.
You want to give the lowdown of what's going on over there?
So basically a couple of years ago we found a little section out near south of Tanum, near Tampico, a little bit past Tampico. and they allowed us the area to play as long as we are within the guidelines of the law and everything else. And then now, from what we've been told, is they're going through, and rumor has it they're paving the way,
Ooh.
making the roads accessible, things like that. Supposedly, I don't know if it's true or not. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice little forest section, so it's probably a good 20 acres that we play on.
It's a good
Heavily
amount.
forested. As long as, like I said, we're following the guidelines, not breaking things, causing mischief, mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
We're totally allowed to play there. The only hard part is just getting up there.
Yeah. I've played there a
That's the
couple of
only hard
times.
part. So since my back injury, I haven't been quite too into it lately.
Mm-hmm.
But coming back now, being, got the check mark saying I'm allowed to come back and do my physical sport, we haven't quite talked truly much about it, but we are thinking about getting the ball rolling on it. And what that is just your standard average pickup. It's your pickup game. So anyone who doesn't want to be doing CQB inside of an indoor arena,
Mm-hmm.
we allow you the room to do an outdoor arena. Josh Sass over here is tried and true member over there. He's had a couple games.
Oh yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Absolutely loves it. It's like his little territory right there. He gets to like be in his little nirvana, little heaven.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's the nice thing about it is, I mean, yeah, indoors it's fun and all, but man,
right.
My fiance is like, "You're going to indoor again?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go into indoor again," and then I come back and I'm just covered in welts from point blanks and
yeah, absolutely. And one of the cool things it's not going to Tri-Cities, which shout out to MTAC, love you guys. You guys are always great. It allows that area to get out to an outdoor area. One of the biggest issues that I want to say, it's not necessarily an issue, more like a cringe kind of thing, is the backyard wars.
Yeah.
I just found my replica.
It is pretty cringe.
It is. It's like, oh, let's go out in the backyard, and it's like, no, that's old school. We got fields now. We got pickup games. There's a safe place for you guys to hang out.
Yeah, unless it's like outdoor, outside city limits, like, an acre property, like what our buddy Alan has.
Yeah. If you got farmland out in the middle of like nowhere where your nearest neighbor is like 30 acres or something like that away, yeah, you're cool.
Not a suburb.
If you're in the suburb in your backyard, like, let's little Johnny have a war in your backyard, like, let's not do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those were the days.
So we offer the new players a little safe place for them to enjoy the hobby.
Yeah, and as of right now, it's like free to play too if we can get up there.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, new players, you get a brand new replica, and you're like, hey, where do I go? The indoor is not my scene. These guys are kind of like spooky, and they kind of scare me.
Or if you want to go out and touch somebody, and more powerful replica, you want to get some range.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to tune your stuff before a big, Milsim event or a big Airsoft event, and like, hey, I need to get out and do some range testing. We offer that. There's plenty of range for us to offer for you guys. Some of the games that we're trying to host are a little bit more upscale. So if we tend to get more advanced, like a little bit of a beginner to advanced player who are like, hey, kind of tired of doing team deathmatch all the damn time. Tired of doing capture the flag or whatever, insert game all the time. Well, then let's collect our minds. Let's write up a script and let's do a weekend event there, because we can host a weekend event there. We can actually camp there. Yeah. As long as you got a pass, you're squared away.
Yeah, the Discover Pass.
Yep. As long as you got the Discover Pass, no one's gonna bug you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Yeah, we I think it was the last time I played. It was over on Alan's property, and we did like a regular game, and then we swapped it up to where it was like it was sort of, I wouldn't say it was necessarily like a duel style, but it was like, 3 paces. You can only shoot when you're not moving with pistols, and it was quite interesting trying to hit somebody from 50 feet, 75 feet away with a pistol.
Well, it also allows you to range your pistol. Not a lot of people rely on their sidearm in Airsoft. It's more like, oh, if my replica breaks down, I got a backup just in case.
Right.
So certain games that allow you to use your primary and your secondary, we tend to focus on to help you get better in the games.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. Also, is his name Dave?
Yes, Dave.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave, you couldn't make it. His freaking Ford Ranger broke down.
That's unfortunate, man. Wish we could have him on. You and Dave are working on something pretty special and I would say very important for the sport here. I mean, locally here, not just here in Washington State, but the country.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You want to give us a lowdown on that?
Yeah. So I used to work, shout out to Crimson Airsoft, older business. We were designing and working on hop-up systems, specifically version 3, AK hop-ups. More so rotary style. We know that there's a couple out there. There's the Bugatti, there's the Bull Gear, Arcturus has their version, now Well Pro, and actually now LCT is in the picture now. So, well, that's great and all, but we noticed that trying to get one and then match set it with the specific nozzle, like be specific retro arms. Their pop-up system, you should be pairing it with a 20-to-1 with like their 20-to-1 nozzle. We want to create something where you have a nozzle included with your rotary style.
Oh, okay. No, that'd be huge.
It could be anything from an adjustment system to an actual polymer style nozzle.
Okay. Yeah, no,
Got
that'd be huge.
Got a couple businesses that we've been kind of working with. The hardest part is when you're trying to run a business and create a product, a lot of your time and effort goes into waiting and waiting for other engineers to talk to other engineers to see if this part, is the CAD drawing okay? Oh, well, let's go to it's like, oh my God, guys. So yes, we are creating that, and then we're also creating, actually, we already have, I think, 4 prototypes so far of 3D printed. We're going to work a aluminum CNC design. It is a AK magwell spacer.
Okay.
So you only have a couple designs that are out there. LCT has their good drop-in semi-ish okay magwell spacer. Arcturus has a good cube style, same with Retro Arms, but Retro Arms only is really good for CYMA-based platforms.
Okay.
Not LCT. You have to do a lot of tuning just to drop that cube in. So what we want to do is create something where you can just install it through your hop-up system and mesh it perfectly.
No, that'd be huge.
Well, oh yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna offer it in ENL standard, CYMA standard, LCT standard. Arcturus, we could, but it probably be under the CYMA standard. But why would you need one for an Arcturus AK when it's already got one?
Right. Yeah. And what I like about it too is oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Okay, what I like about it too is that this is AK platform focused, and in the sport, I mean, as much as I love the M4, I can attest that it is very oversaturated. And
it is.
What will be nice about this is that it's gonna, bump up the numbers of AKs being a little bit more tech user friendly and a bit more accessible for parts, which is huge for people who run AKs.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And we're also kind of brainstorming. We're in a focus group.
Yep.
What we're trying to decide on doing is what's going to be our next platform that we really want to offer on. Again, yeah, as you say, AR M4 style platforms, they're very oversaturated. It's Legos. You can M-lock, key mod, rail system, out your UWA, whatever. And there's dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Whereas AK, you got to selectively piece it together. And to be honest, there's not a lot on the shelves. There really isn't. Yeah, cool. It's there one day, and the next month while you have your savings, like, yeah, little Johnny wants to buy a rail system for his AK. Gone.
Yeah.
Shoot. Okay, well, who do I go with? There's this really bad Chinese model that might or might not work. I don't know. Not a whole lot of options.
Yeah. Limited on that.
Platform is, you already know this. Whatever's gonna fit with whatever. You guys already know.
Yeah, we know the deal.
What we're thinking our next move is, sorry, my stand.
It's all good.
Is G3s and FALs.
That'd be huge. That'd be cool.
Good place to start.
We've had a couple CAD drones that we've been screwing around with for a rail system for a FAL.
Is the FAL a version? Are those version 3s?
Yes, they are.
You have my attention.
Yes, sir.
So
there's kind of a thing with what we specialize in, and we specialize with version 3s.
Yeah, no, that'd be huge. Dragunovs at all? That's a different type of version of gearbox, though, isn't it?
It's depends. I know that the CYMA is their own style system. I think it's the same as the King Arms. I want to say. And then I know the A&K, I think, is their own complete system.
Okay. Would you guys be working on something like that for that platform? Because I know there's a lot of Dragunov enthusiasts out there. Me being one of them.
We've already worked on a A&K version.
Oh, sweet.
We did that one for back in Crimson with Crimson Airsoft. I think. Oh, how did we do it? It's on a regular gear train system. So instead of having 4 systems, you have 3. So you got your bevel, spur, and sector for the A&K version. So it's a little bit easier for you to work on. We dropped in FLT bushings, 13-to-1, short stroked it. I think we put in an M140 spring in it. There's not a lot of room for a kitty. Comrade cat, get down. Comrade cat.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on my cat.
You got the zoomies right now.
Oh yeah.
We threw in a bunch of good Gucci stuff in it, and easy money for us. But the cool thing is you mentioned the SVD. We're actually designing. Dave is designing a real wood kit for the SVD.
That'd be cool.
For the CYMA versions, he's going to offer the stock and the foregrip.
Hell yeah!
Real wood. We're trying to figure out which wood we want to go with. We do know for one, we do want to go with the red cherry version to kind of give it a different look. But the other one, we know there's going to be birch wood, some sort of kind of wood.
Yeah.
And then we're trying to find another exotic style of wood that we really want to go with to mesh with the SVDs.
Mahogany.
Yeah,
Sounds
something like
expensive.
that,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I heard foul too, and I'm like, that would be a cool replica to own, and
Same,
having
like
having that access to parts. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, he was just talking to me today. He really freehanded it and cut one out, but it's a Thompson.
Ooh. Okay.
So real
That'd be
wood
cool.
Thompson stock. And believe it or not, he just for the gigs of it, a Donkey Dong M1 Thompson.
That'd be cool, dude. Would be real
So
cool too.
He's coming out with different ideas for his real wood. Same with 1911 pistol grips too, real wood.
All right.
He's got that down too. He's done, I think, I want to say a good amount already for some people.
And honestly, with that wood furniture too, like just for even like the 1911 grips, that could be transferred to real steel too if they wanted to be.
Yeah,
and that's huge.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. He actually did a pair for the guy who's an airsoft enthusiast and firearm enthusiast. So he thought, oh well, I want to see if these grips can transfer over to my real 1911. And he's like, oh yeah, they do.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool. Wow. Shoot, I lost my train of thought. The new S&T line of replicas that are coming out, like the PPSH, the AN94. Does that AN94 take a version 3?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure.
If it does, hop on that shit real quick, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. I haven't seen the specs for the AN94 yet, but, if it's version 3, I mean, if it should shoot the way it should, from the counterpart of the real steel, it should be super fast.
Yeah, like it was a quick 2-round burst, isn't it?
Yeah. It's good. So it should have the MOSFET for a 2-round burst.
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty cool. My only issue would be how great is the MOSFET, though?
Right. What is S&T throwing on the table, slapping that thing together with?
Exactly. They're like, oh, this is so great. And then, 20,000 rounds later.
Yeah.
Craps out on you.
Yeah, and I think they make a Mosin Nagant too, I think. S&T does.
S&T is going to have a lot of good stuff coming out here soon.
I'm excited for it, dude. Yeah. What else do they have? Do you remember, Dalton?
The biggest thing that caught my attention was the AN94. Yeah. Once I saw the AN94, I like tunnel vision, and I was like, I want it.
Tunnel vision, bring it back to operational locker on Battlefield 4, 3200 ticket server. Oh boy.
Yeah. I want to know how the canted mag is going to be. And how the hop system is going to be.
Well,
with an angled mag, it's just going to be like, how's this going to work?
That is a very good point too, because realistically, you would think, we'll just turn it to the side. No, that wouldn't work because you're going to be curving. It needs to be. Yeah, that's going to be weird how they're going to do that. And if it's like rotary or gears,
if they're going to keep it just to a regular AK style receiver and just call it like, hey, this is an AN94, I would hope it's sideways style mag and just maybe a proprietary hop up system, but that's going to be interesting because you are right, that could end up transferring to shooting to the side.
Yeah, that'd be interesting how they play that out. And then you get your hands on that AN94, you tear it down, see what it is, and you'd be like, yo, Dave, we could design this easily. Let's just move it 45 degrees that way or 30 degrees that way for the bucking window.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Seriously,
hop on that shit. I find it funny, too, is that, all the airsoft parts and stuff like that, they're exports that are, in Japan, Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, countries that are getting pelted with these tariffs. I mean, these tariffs are like all over the news. I mean, Kicking Mustang's even talking about it. He's, the U.S. market is going to get pelted, and I mean, it's not going to help getting stuff from Europe as well. But I'm like, it's funny that if this tariff thing continues to go full circle, the M4 US, style stuff is getting parts overseas, and then the Russian style stuff is getting parts from here, so to speak. So
absolutely. And it's, the cool thing is you mentioned tariffs. The real hard part is okay, from a business point of view, I've made a decision in contracts with X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
Well, with the tariffs, X, Y, and Z, I made a bid for a part, and that was, I don't know, let's say last year, right? Well, it's this year. Now this bid's up, and now it was X amount of dollars, and now it's X amount of dollars now.
Right.
So now I have to find some American sources for X, Y, and Z to finish up with all the small things.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, no matter how you look at it, its prices are going to increase, but, I don't know what the long-term effects are going to be. It could be good, it could be bad, per se. You never know. I don't know. I'm just trying to be neutral on the whole thing because, you got people on one side, you got people on the other, and then, but, it's good to be optimistic about the whole thing, especially for the sports sake.
It really is. Yeah, it is. I can say that definitely for sure with these tariffs that tool time costs have gone up for me.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
So, but the cool thing is with the product that we're looking at and trying to create, we don't want to include those costs to the product. Like, yeah, we could, any business could include all that sort of stuff onto the product, but at the end of it, your product is going to be $200 for a hop-up unit, and it's like, that's not worth it. I'm not going to do that to someone, especially for players who are looking for
a cheaper alternative.
Yeah.
And so we decided, you know what, with X, Y, and Z, they're going to charge me for what I need. There are some companies that will work with me here in America that will undercharge me for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So that is a kind of a cool thing because some companies are saying that, hey, because of tariffs, we're trying to work with you or work with small businesses and stuff like that. So hopefully there is a nice, bright sunrise at the end of this, tunnel, but you got to be optimistic.
Yeah, absolutely. And, some aftermarket, I've bought some aftermarket M4 hop-up units, and they're not cheap either. Like, the max hop-up unit's like $70-$80 for the thing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I can tell you a little insider information is a lot of that cost is tool timing.
Oh, really? Okay.
For me, run costs and setup fees. But when it's going, it's going. That's the thing. You're always going to have to pay a setup cost, because when I have to run product or whatever. But the initial dive to get your product out is expensive.
Yeah. I guess it's just a matter of getting over this huge hump.
Yeah.
And then riding out the storm.
It is. And trying to figure out good material.
Yeah. I mean, that's the benefits of 3D printing too. I mean, we look at Dalton's design for his
right.
Yeah, your speed loader. I'm gonna bring up the pictures here. Oh no, that's my OBS. Yeah, I mean, it's a polymer, but it's a solid material of polymer, the filament, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I've dropped I haven't done like a full like beat it to hell like drop test of the shell itself, but I mean, short of running it over, you're gonna be hard pressed to find like a way to break it even through just regular use.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, there are filaments where you can print things that are like stronger, but there's
why? Because you gotta go. Go on. No, not right now. After dinner. Say goodbye.
And bye.
No. Yeah.
No.
No. Go on. I'll see you in a minute.
That's somebody who we're going to see on the field in the coming years.
Oh, yes, you will. Absolutely. You're going to see him.
That's the next generation, man.
And everything else.
Yeah, no, that's a... Yeah, and that's the other thing, too, production costs. And it's just a matter of, you know... The thing I hate about it is that, like, the initial tariff costs and everything for the players right now who are trying to get into it. And then it's like they'll go onto a website like Evike or Amped Airsoft, and they're finding the cheapest replicas like $300 to $400 for something that would be lackluster.
Not even that. Like Colt makes one that sells for about $100.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's what Lissa. It's a Colt. It's Colt licensed.
Colt licensed.
I think. But that's what Lissa first got when she first started playing. Was we got her one of those because it was $100. She wasn't sure if she was gonna like it or not. And then first freaking game, she was sitting behind cover and had her replica like down on the ground on a berm, and some kid walked over and stepped on the barrel and bent it.
Oof. You want to see a dinosaur? Hold on one sec.
A dinosaur.
You want to see something that's bent to hell? This. So this was this thing's old. This was from like 2012. This is my old A&K M4A1. As you can see, advertised at Airsoft Megastore, full metal, electrical tape and zip tie holding it together, not included. And
I remember. Sorry, go ahead.
If you look closely, I don't know if the light will pick it up. Hold on. You see the chamber? You see the hole in the chamber there of the hop-up unit?
That's nice. That's not supposed to be there.
I know. It still fucking runs.
Oh my god.
And then this thing, as you can see, it goes to the left a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a wee bit. That is the M4 I used at my first game at Nighthawk.
Is that the backup of a backup of a backup of a backup?
You could say that. At this point, I'm just keeping it.
Add like 13 more backups.
Right.
You're there.
Yeah. Like,
right.
That is. It's basically for a cosplay prop at this point. I don't know if I'll get it running. Like, this is how old it is. You take the handguard off, and here's the battery compartment.
I can't be older than my Spectre, can it?
When was your Spectre made?
2013.
It's actually older than that. It's 2012.
Oh, only by a year.
A year, yeah. But no, yeah, that was like back then. It was $119.
I remember looking at Airsoft Megastore when I first started playing. I would look at Airsoft Megastore and use their gun builder.
Yeah.
And be like, one day I'll have one of these.
Are they still around?
Airsoft Megastore, yeah. They still have their yeah, they're still around.
I don't know.
At least I think. A lot of their stuff is they have a lot of discounts going on.
Oh boy, are you looking at the website right now?
I'm looking at the website right now. Yeah. Like Zion Arms R15 Mod 1 is normally $325, but it's 43% off, so it's down to $185.
Yeah.
Lancer Tactical Pro Series Pro Line for $215. Like a lot of discounts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm checking out the snosairsoft.com website as well. And this is the new website that you guys got, right?
Right here.
So that one is available. And then I was just looking at some links on the tariffs and also so forth. But yeah, that's crazy to hear that Airsoft Mega Store still around.
Yeah.
That is crazy. But yeah, no. I guess it's just riding out the storm. So
Yeah, basically.
mm-hmm.
Little by little. Hopefully you make it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't drown. So
Yeah.
I keep telling people, like, it was funny. One of the customers that I help at so I work at a remodeling company. I sell paint. And one of the painters came in and he's like, my son found one of your 2 YouTube videos. And I'm like, oh, no kidding. He goes, he wants to get into the sport. So, you know, what do I suggest? Arcturus LW MK1 LWT, or like one of those Specna Arms ones. I'm curious on, like, I don't know what percent of tariff is happening and where they manufacture the stuff, but it'll go from 160 to what number is the thing. Because those LWTs, 160 out of the box, MOSFET included, ready to run an 11.1 volt. You can't beat that.
No.
Like,
unless it's like 140% tariff, in which case it turns a $140 gun into what, $350 at least.
good
God. Yeah.
It's things are gonna get rocky for a while, and it's gonna suck. But I mean,
at least Japan's only 24. Yeah, at least Japan's only 24 with Tokyo Marui. But
I think China specifically is like 125, 145%.
That's fucking
like
insane. That is insane.
Oh, Josh, you weren't there for it.
Oh yeah.
Not this last game this weekend, but the week or 2 weeks. Not the CNC this last weekend.
It was the mid-March one.
The mid-March one. Ooh, Nighthawk caught some cheaters, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Story time.
Story time. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail us.
No, you're good. You're good. We pretty much got all the topics all like taken care of. Now it's just discussion. You know.
Now a little.
That's a podcast.
Now we got time for a little gossip.
Yeah, a little gossip, a little discussion, and stuff like that. Heck yeah.
So the tea is a couple of guys came into Norwest, and they all like I didn't get a number. There were more than a few of them that came in, and they all bought like M100s like M100 springs.
Okay.
And he told them that they told Mike that they were getting them specifically for Chrono. So Mike, little worried because, I mean, why are you getting weaker springs specifically for Chrono? Like, that's a little weird the way that they worded it. So he lets Pops know, and we get out there, and I help Chrono. We Chrono everybody. I didn't see anything weird. We're out on the field. And we were super serious about, like, we were always serious, but we were like super, like, big emphasis on making sure that people had tourney locks for HPA. Alex watched somebody turn up their HPA regulator in front of him.
What?
Like, he watched him break the seal on his own regulator right in front of a ref, and then full autoed like 8 or 9 people. And then Alex caught him, and he was like, "Nope, you're gone. Go talk to Pops." Back to some people. Back to the springs. We found there were guys with quick change springs, and they swapped out. They chronoed with the M100 springs, so they would chrono sub joule, and they got ready to go back out to the field, and they threw in Stronger Springs. So we had a guy that was rated CQB that was shooting high end of field, so like 1.75 joules, shooting CQB, shooting people with no minimum engagement distance.
Oh my god! Right in front of
Yeah.
Alex too. That is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. Like, I didn't even play the last game. I sat there and I went and refed to make sure that people weren't doing dumb stuff, because I mean,
Lo and behold,
like, lo and behold, people do dumb stuff. But I
Oh
also
my
think it's
God.
good. We had that game. I think we had almost 200 people. It was a
size.
good game.
Yeah.
But that was part of the reason why we're having so many problems. Is more than half of them were brand new players, and so it was difficult. There was a lot of he said, she said. There was a lot of, oh, he's not calling his hits when they're falling 20 feet short.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh
It
yeah.
is wild. Oh, this last weekend, we're playing and I'm sitting over in Crucible and I have somebody shooting at me from the V1 rocket and he's just falling short. He's like 10, 20 feet short. And he's sitting there and like I can hear him getting frustrated. And I was like, you gotta aim higher. And I was giving him I was giving him corrections and I was like, aim higher. All right, you're getting closer. Aim up a little bit higher, and he was landing right around me and I was like, now you just gotta bring it in, get it a little tighter. And then I never peeked out again. Yeah.
Oh shit.
It is always fun.
Oh my god.
I didn't show you these.
What do we got? That is a challenge coin?
Nope, it is a patch printed
Oh,
out of
it's a patch.
TPU.
Okay.
Oh heck yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. I did make challenge coins.
I remember you mentioned the challenge coins.
I think this is one of the test ones.
Okay. Sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Presented for excellence. Yep.
Yeah, in front of Alex. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. Oh my god.
I know.
Right in front of Alex and Chrono. And the BB falling short thing. It was hilarious. So I don't know if I told you guys this one, but there's a game. Okay. We're defending the city. We're holding off the city. I got Task Force Betty White to my left, and I got like a good 8 fresh players and so forth. And there's a bunch of enemies in the trenches, Black Forest side of the city. And so I'm on that one mound that's on the right in my ghillie, and I'm posted. And it's a good 100 yards, 90 yards, and the wind was blowing. All right, and I got Beeper. She got tired. She wanted a ref, so she's reffing. And so she heard a commotion. Well, these new guys thought these 2 fellas, it was so funny. They're just standing there just going like this, and their BBs are falling short about 40 feet because the wind, because our team's shooting into the wind. And so these new players are like, they're not calling their hits. And Beeper's like, the wind's to your face. You're falling short. And my sniper was the only one to be able to land a few shots, but it slowed my BB so much to where they saw it coming and they're
Speaking of Task Force Betty White,
yeah,
there was only a couple of them out this last weekend, but I can't say I wiped 4 of them.
Yeah,
by myself.
Oh dang!
Just saying. Yeah, we were pushing. They were pushing Sniper's corner, and they were running, or they were going along the property line.
Oh yeah.
And so I was sitting in that building in Sniper's corner, and I was sitting there waiting, and there were like a bunch of people around me, and I was like, guys, don't shoot. Wait for them to get closer.
Yeah.
They have range on us. Let them get closer to us. And they didn't even see me. I got Hutch. I got my first official kill on Hutch. I was so happy.
Hutch is elusive.
Killed Red. I've killed Red so many times. It's what. I didn't tell you. Did I tell you about that? Siberian Strike. The LXG guys came out and they were showing us the launchers.
Oh hell yeah!
I killed. The Russians. I was the militia commander. The Russians had at least 80 people. And we were getting assaulted by pretty much at least 4 or 5 squads.
Jeez.
So we were getting assaulted by at least 40 or 50 guys. I killed 40. I killed 40 of them with 2 grenades from that grenade launcher.
Jesus.
And red was one of them. It was beautiful. I was sitting there and like we're just getting hammered, bro. Like it's me and we started with like 40 people total on militia, and by that final assault, which was like the last 5-10 minutes of the game, we were down to like 10 people. Like it was I don't know if you've ever had to like defend Black Forest, but it's
oh god.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just I posted up and I was just like, you see me? Boom. No, you don't. And it I was talking to Red. I think I was talking to Red. I was talking to Red or Brian, and they said it landed right at their feet.
Oh Jesus.
Like I fired it and it landed right at their feet, and he just looked around and he's like, hey guys, we're dead. And then the ref walked over and was like, all right, all of you, which is literally half of their freaking team, were like, all right, all of you guys are dead. Go respawn. It was fun. It was a great experience.
Yeah, for
$400.
Wow.
$400 though.
That's not bad. That's not bad. If you think about it.
I'm thinking about it. They make bipods for them to use them as mortars.
What?
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Ooh.
I'll send you the link so you can see them.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and for the viewers at home, Task Force Betty White, they're a group of the local guys and admins from Nighthawk. I know 3 of them. I know Red, I know Hutch, and then I know Forrest.
There's JT. There's a couple others. I'm really bad with names.
Yeah.
The Stoys, Alex and God, I can't remember his spouse's name. I feel like a jerk. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. And then Ryan, you've been at the Yakima indoor place a bit, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
How's that been?
Hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
Some days are like it's dead, and then Sunday it's liver than heck.
Really, Sundays, huh?
Sundays, yeah. I guess there's like a big group that from the Discord group of the indoor Discord group. There's a big group that likes to go on Sundays and go battle it. I can't quite battle it out the way these youngsters like to do it.
Yeah.
Take a lap or two.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they've been really revamping the place with cover pallets and I told them about our business and we're like, yeah, we get pallets all the time, just the back corner, take them, they're free.
Right.
They're just going to go into the trash if they don't. Might as well get some good use out of them.
I used to run an old outdoor kind of small CQB spot back in the day in Terrace Heights, a little plot of land. And we ended up having to pack up because there's just too many residential houses coming in and moving in. And then next thing you know, it's like, hey, we're kind of getting squeezed out. And next thing you know, landowner was like, hey, or realtor was like, hey, we're just going to buy your property if you want. And we're like, yeah, kind of getting squeezed out. Might as well.
Sucks.
So we took all that material to another friend's place and slowly digging out all that old material to give to them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna help them out, build a few things, and just donate all the material to them.
Where's that place gonna be? Is it around here or?
So it was an old spot, and we ended up tearing it down. And so all that old material that we used in Terrace Heights for that arena, we're just gonna donate to the indoor arena place over here.
Oh, sweet! Oh, heck yeah!
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're just gonna donate all that material to them.
Wow,
that's
little by little. We're still digging out stuff to actually get to it, but little by little.
Heck yeah, man! That's awesome. Unfortunate that you got squeezed out. I mean, that's like racetracks. Like like a racetrack moves out in the boonies to the racetrack stuff. Property starts being
Yep.
And then street racing happens.
Yeah. It ended up being like nobody was around us. To a couple homes to just homes being built up everywhere to the point where it was just a little local sand lot. And it's like, there's more houses to the point where the entire arena is people's backyard area. Like, this is kind of an eyesore for them. So, yeah, right when we were tearing it down, real estate agent approached us and we're like, yeah, we're going to get rid of it.
Yeah. I hate those out of control situations, man. Yeah.
Every so often we drive out there at Terrace Heights and take a look, and it's like, oh, yeah, homes have been built on it.
Yeah.
Nice cookie cutters, suburbia.
Yeah. No yards, all concrete.
Yep.
Curbs for days.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it is S&T. Okay, so I'm... hold on.
What?
I'm on Evite. So S&T does make the Mosin Nagant. So I'm circling back around to the wood furniture aspect of stuff. That would be even big for, like, say, like, if I wanted to swap out my plastic hand grip for my VSR 10, you could draft up a real wood for that, or you can a real wood for this S&T.
It's funny that you're on a path right there with the VSR 10 platform, because we have been literally trying to draw some prints for a full wood style VSR 10.
Ooh, okay.
Like, we really are, like, trying to figure out, okay, but how, how do we do it? And when we do it, how do we want it to make it look? Do we want it to make it like an old school style hunting rifle?
Yeah.
Keep it the same platform, but just make it wooden? Or do we want to add some, like, stippling within the wood grain to give it some extra, like, texture and grip to it? We're just trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
That's dumb.
If you played Escape from Tarkov, you know what this rifle is. It is the Obrez. You find it on scavs all the time. Small shout out to, like, the Tarkov peeps out there. I know a few people. One of them who's actually played at Snos. I forget his name. Anton.
Oh yeah.
His scav kit. This would be a perfect scav gun if you wanted to roll with a kit like that. I showed Beeper this because the Mosin Nagant's actually one of her favorite, guns IRL. If she wanted one. But yeah, like, if you're thinking about it, like, what are some of the most significant real, like, wood replicas you would think that would apply to that? Like the Mosin Nagant or the M1 Garand or an SKS.
Yes.
M1903.
Yes.
M1903. Yes, that's another good one.
Yes. Is S&T actually doing their the SKS?
Let's see. Okay. Are they? They are.
I thought they were.
They are.
I thought so too. That'd be a nice one.
This is gonna be Micro ARP Airsoft SKS.
Because they I saw a video. I just saw a video. Jet got one already.
Yeah, that's that's the shorter that I'm watching right now.
Yeah.
From US Airsoft, S&T has displayed that they will be producing an SKS, SVT, and FG42 AEG. S&T says it will take about 3 to 5 years.
Oh, he doesn't have one already.
An SKS, SVT, and an FG42.
Yeah.
FG42 I'd like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick.
The SKS and FG42.
S&T is
do you know that there's another company that does mortars for Airsoft?
Do they?
It is IWA International. They announced that they're doing a where is it? They're working on a mortar launcher.
What's
and it is it's IWA International. It's not on their page right now. But their big thing is pyrotechnics. Like really, really big. They primarily do pyrotechnics.
Is it this
So
one?
they're like the I think so, yeah.
This is Instagram.
Yeah, it's that one. You put a charge in first, and then you put the actual thing in, the actual mortar round in, and it launches it up. They have the smoke ones that's a cluster right there.
Oh, that is sick.
Yeah.
Huh.
Definitely not something that can be used at Nighthawk during the summer, though.
No.
Right.
That is insane, though, that they have that.
It is. They do a lot of smoke grenades, distraction devices, so like M12 flashbangs, M11 multi-bangs, yeah, electric indirect door charge. This is stuff that like training professionals and shit.
Holy Toledo.
Cool.
Some Nelson West type stuff right there.
That's exactly what it is.
I wonder how the rules would be applied to things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the safety procedures and liability shit.
It'd be a big issue.
Gotta use a soft, squishy, rubbery ball for it.
Yeah. That is. Who made those? Let's look up those mortar launchers that you used.
I DM'd it to you.
Oh, you DM'd. Okay.
It's Nova Paintball. Just search Nova Paintball.
Nova Paintball. Okay.
Or Nova PB. Not that.
LLC.
Just
Nova Paintball.
Yep, Yep, and then go to rocket launchers. And then the law.
Oh, Mylanta. And they said they had a bipod?
It's HPA too. I think they sell the bipod separately. Yeah, they sell it separately.
Wow.
But it's just it is beautiful.
That's cool.
Yep.
Have you guys heard of Reaper House at all?
Reaper House. I have not.
I've not heard of Reaper House. What's that?
They make he makes some really good RPGs, AT4s, RPG 22s, 26s, rockets, things like that. Give them a look at and see.
Okay, what is it called? Reaper
House.
Reaper House.
He's I think he's from France, but his stuff is really mint.
Reaper House. Haunted House in Arkansas. Reaper House Airsoft or?
Yeah, check that. See if it's Reaper House Airsoft.
I found a haunted house. RPG
26.
Reaper.
Try Reaper House RPG 22.
You're looking at other articles. Scroll back up.
Hold on. It was just right there. RPG 26.
Yeah, or 22.
Ooh,
oh, that looks cool.
Okay.
Tag in acceptability, so you can just put your shell in, and then you're good to go.
That's freaking sweet.
I want to get one of the VFC Moz. A VFC Moz would be beautiful. I just don't have that much money to spend.
I know. It's like every one of us. We want it, but our wallet says no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's.
It is beautiful. I promise you.
Oh, I know what that's it. What that is. So, my buddy.
It's like Carl Gustav.
Yeah, Carl Gustav. My buddy TJ tried one. He's a airsoft tech in Wisconsin, and he's like, it's freaking insane.
I believe it.
Yeah, that is cool. Also another news. Silverback came with just a regular TAC 41P light. So it's the regular TAC 41P, but all polymer, and it's half the cost. I was looking up on Airsoft, and it's like $235, which I mean is not bad. And then you got your TAC 41 Light Sport for $190. And one of my buddies. What's that?
But how's the performance? Did they degrade, or is it still the same?
It's still the same proprietary system as the regular TAC 41. It's just everything's polymer. It's not metal. So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's freaking sweet. Freaking Mark Van Dyke his TAC 41s, and he's been like, yeah, they're pretty cool, 190. And I was like, it'd be cool to have a CQB bolt action, short barrel. Because Noah at the Yakima place, he's got his EMG Ares kneecapper, and it's fun to use with the red dot. But
I'm still like up in the air of new pistol, Sega shotgun. New pistol, Sega shotgun.
Is it that what was that? It's that Terran Tactical one.
I'm actually looking at the PTS Zev OZ9. It's a Glock platform. It's actually pretty cool.
OZ9 Elite.
Yeah, for a lot of pretty good work in it.
Oh, that's clean.
I just bought a high kappa, so I can't afford any more money.
Dude, my high cap is still like tried and true stock, and everybody's like, yeah, wait till the slide breaks and then you'll start upgrading it. I'm like, I'm still waiting for the slide to break. Got one of the
right.
Yeah. No, that's clean. 219. That's pretty decent.
Yeah. And it comes pre-installed, I think, with the 603 or 601.
Ooh, okay. Now you're talking.
Yeah. Looking at their mags, it looks almost like 9-ball, but it's their own system that they used for their mags.
I'm looking at the mag, right? It looks like a Glock mag. What's
but if
different?
You see the purple? You see the purple? It looks like the Prometheus or the 9-ball. I'm trying to think of it, what it is right now, but it's already a pre-upgraded
the Promi purple bucking.
Well, no, not the purple bucking, but for the mag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't show any of the purple, or doesn't show an angle of it. They look clean though.
Oh yeah. Way better gas efficiency, things like that. So, and there's dual compatibility with the mags.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I think you can use a regular standard Glock mag and it will work for it.
That'd be good. I should probably grab a couple of those because AAP-01s take Glock mags too.
Yep.
And
And I think it'll take those as well.
More gas efficiency. Beeper's got a Lancer Tactical Cthulhu, which I got to swap the hop out for already because it was one of the gear ones and not a proper rotary. Like when they shipped it, the gears were jammed, and I tried to twist it, and the gear just shattered. So I'm like, ooh. So I'm gonna just place it to where the hop is good enough. Put it together. It'll work a little bit. It's fine, all right. Ugh. New hop up's like $70 for one of those.
And there's another one that's actually a big name coming out. I think it's Kaizuna or Kaiza or something like that. It's like a snake emblem or something. Their pistols, you got to give them a looky-loo. Their pistols are coming out with some bangers.
KY Airsoft?
I think it's Kaizuna or Kaiza or something like that.
Let's try Kazuna. With a K?
With the K.
Oh, Kazuna works. Like a snake
emblem. Yeah.
Kazuna works. Airsoft GI. Let's take a look here.
Yep, there you go, right there. Airsoft GI, they got some bangers on there.
Ooh, looks like they got the Walther. That looks like a Walther.
And I believe they come pre-installed with the TDC hop-up, too.
Ooh, for 180. Okay, so it looks like they're... Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that looks like either Walthers or HK pistols.
They have a Russian theme with their pistols.
Okay. I could be butchering the replica of real steel counterpart.
Oh,
I'm
no,
like, I can't tell.
I was looking at a couple of them when they had their, I think it was, their European, I think it's IWA for this year.
Okay.
And they had a little booth, and I was watching a couple of their videos, and I'm like, yo,
wow,
they've got some bangers there.
Certified bangers on there.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Oh yeah. Speaking of teching, I finally got a proper tech mat, and I finally got a toolbox for all my freaking wrenches and stuff. And I'm like,
yes,
why
sir.
didn't I do this sooner?
Certified.
uh,
Certified tech?
I wouldn't say certified. I will still not touch anything AEG inside the gearbox, unless it's gutting it and putting an HPA engine in, and then hop up work is easy.
Right.
Snipers.
Okay,
though.
when I get my VSR 10, I'm bringing it to you.
Okay.
I hope you know that.
Do not buy a well.
I'm not.
No.
Do not buy a well. Ooh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring it out.
The fuck was? Oh, I was like, where'd all my light go? And it was the light in front of me, not the one behind me.
What is it?
Totally not.
So.
I forgot what I was gonna say. What is he
I
grabbing?
was bringing up.
So.
Bringing one out. Just like.
They thought it was a Tokyo Murray. It was a low. Putting the sniper together, it set me back another $150 just to swap the parts out.
No.
Dude, it turned out great.
Right.
If you send me a sniper, I got to figure out how to ship the fucker. That's the thing. Ship it to Missouri.
You'd be able to ship it. You'd be able to ship it in the box it comes in.
I mean, that's true. And just wrap it up nicely.
I'd send it to you in the box it comes in.
Yeah, and just put it back in. So this I'm gonna stop streaming here. So it was a well. So now I know that. Yeah, so I had to get my micrometer out. A lot of well parts are too small for Tokyo Marui spec. And for the viewers at home, if you're going to the Fallout game, you're going to see this on the wall of the weapons merchant table. This,
heck yeah,
beautiful.
This is my custom. Now it's not perfect, but I mean it is upgraded. Custom Sasquatch Edition VSR 10. So what it has is my old setup, my old outer barrel. It's a JG Bar 10 outer barrel. It's got an Angel Custom Diablo, the old school CNC hop up. So you got to pull the bolt back and do the wrench thing. But if they want to swap it to an Action Army or a Tridos TDC setup or the TTI setup, which I put on my other rifle, it's already got the pilot hole drilled. So you don't need to drill anything. You just got to plug and play it. Swapped out. I had to get a new receiver for it because the screws were stripped, but a well receiver will take the bolt. It's big enough for the bolt, and the guide rings are big enough. The thing I really had to really swap out is the cylinder bolt assembly. So I have a new it's a maple leaf twist bolt, as you can see there. It's got the same JG bolt handle, which didn't fit exactly, so it's a little tight. But she functions. So yeah, I mean, and that's like another $30 if you want to swap it out. It's got an Action Army 90-degree piston in it. Turns out this came already pre-upgraded with the well parts, so it's got the well spring in it. I don't know how many newtons it has, but it's cranked to 2.5 joules, so it'll get you the distance. It's got a Modify X 70-degree bucking in it and a Lambda 6.03 tight bore, which has been diamond polished with 8,000 grit and 50,000 grit. So it's got a freshly mirrored surface on the inside, so it should shoot pretty good. I took it out to my parents' place, and their mailbox is about 100 yards away. It was just shooting short of like 90, 85. So it'll get out there. But yeah, I will say, whoever gets this, enjoy the hop up while you can. If not, swap it out. Angel Custom's not that good. But that's what I had laying around. So, yeah. If you manage to get like a Tokyo Marui G-Spec or a JG Bar 10, I would prefer working on that, and it's going to be a better bang for your buck.
I'll probably do the JG.
That's what mine is.
If anything, I'll reach out to you and ask first.
Right.
For sure.
But the focus is Lissa wants a 249, so we're gonna get Lissa 249 first, and then it's my turn again because I took 2 turns.
Now, this next part, if Dan Arcady's gonna watch this, are you doing the para or the full weight one?
We're doing.
I was just gonna say.
It's for Lissa. Of course, we're doing the para.
She can lift 20 pounds. I'm just kidding. No, do the para.
Yeah.
Lugging that shit around all day.
We're gonna do the featherweight. She's not that rough or hard on her guns, so the featherweight, yeah, it's plastic, but
yeah,
it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Like she's not. Honestly, she's probably gonna use it a little bit, and probably not gonna use it that much.
Yeah.
So. Right.
That'd be cool though.
It will be.
Yeah.
I want a 240 at some point, but
240 Bravo.
Yeah, 240 Bravo would be nice.
You know whose replica is really nice?
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
I wish it was that easy.
Honestly, like I would love to get one of those EBRs and get one of those Mancraft HPA engines. I don't know how good they are, or whatever HPA engine that's bolted up. And
I've heard a lot of people actually swear by Mancraft as of late. Yeah, people are really liking Mancraft.
Yeah. I mean,
they're coming out with pretty good looking products.
Yeah. I mean,
their regulators look amazing.
Yeah. I've got a Polar Star Kythera in my MK12, and I've heard people say so much sketch on that stuff. That one, you really have to be precise and tuned before you put it in with Loctite and all that. But you know,
I'll have to let you know how the backdraft RPK 16 goes.
Ooh, backdraft.
Yeah, there's a new guy for HPA on the block. Backdraft, I think his name is what the name is.
Okay.
I think comes out with a regular standard M4 system and then an AK system as well.
Ooh.
I think a few others as well.
Okay.
Not too expensive. I think it's like in the 250s.
That's not bad.
No, comes with the FCU. Comes with pretty much almost everything to get it ready, except for the tank and regulator, the line, stuff like that.
No, definitely, that'd be cool.
Yeah, kind of a cheap kind of LMG project working on right there.
Yeah. No, the next project I'm going to be working on, and I'm still like fresh slate. I mean, I've done ghillie work for you, Ryan. I've made yours.
Yep.
Your BDU setup for you, Dalton. I haven't made one in months.
I might when I can afford it. I might have you do another one for me.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Or I might have you modify the current one. I might need it more as like I need the chest cut out.
Okay.
Or like the midsection cut out. Just because
cut it.
like, I mean, yeah, I want it to look nice though.
I mean, I don't have a sewing machine.
You don't.
No.
And we're gonna get one for Lissa here soon. I might get another one at some point.
Yeah.
I might if the one that I have now doesn't really work for out there, which it should. I might have you do another one.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Just a Viper hood setup, something light.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. And you got the clippable cloak.
My Viper, I gotta get the cape. Have you do the cape.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. Oh frick! I don't know how that all the tariffs and stuff are going to affect my materials. I didn't even think about that.
I know, right?
No.
Order now. Order now.
Order now. Order now. Order now. Honestly. Yeah, the next real big sniper project that I got, I forget what MB number it is, but it's another well. But it's for Meeseeks. He got a sniper from one of the guys at CQB Underground, and he likes the stock, and he just wants it to be able to reach out and touch people. So I'm like, oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Let me measure the inner barrel.
Art ordered a speed loader for me too.
Oh, he did?
He did, yeah. I mean, it really surprised me. He came up to me as we were getting ready, we were packing up, getting ready to leave, and he's like, "How much for a speed loader?" And I was like, $80. And he's like, "All right, when can you have it ready?" And I was like, "You let me know. I can have it to you the next game." And then he was like, "No, I drive down to Pullman every once in a while. I'll come and get it." And I was like, "That works for me."
Awesome. Yeah, Art's timing's always good. So
it is.
Yeah. All right. Do we have anything?
I think we're out of things to talk about.
We're out of things to talk about. That's hour 15. So. Holy cow! Great episode, guys.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I've been waiting until we finish up to get my spag.
Oh yeah. Spag.
Spaghetti.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's dinner time, isn't it?
Spag and garlic bread.
Ooh yeah. Can't go wrong with garlic bread. Well.
Nope.
As per usual, Dalton, thanks for being on. Ryan, thanks for being on as well, man. I appreciate your insight on everything and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys later on the field. And for the viewers at home, this is TDL Sasquatch with the Chrono Shack podcast. Thanks for watching, and good night.